Hey, and welcome back to Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures. Today we're traveling back to the very beginning of the Wild West shootout as we know it. Picture this. It's 1865 and two former friends are about to square off in the middle of a public square over a pocket watch. Yep, this is not your average barroom brawl, folks. It's the deadly duel that made Wild Bill Hickok a legend. The date is July 21st, 1865. The location is Springfield, Missouri. The Civil War had only just ended, and the town is crawling with ex-soldiers, gamblers, and drifters, men trying to find their place in a country that was still licking its wounds. Among them, James Butler Hickok, better known to history and dime novels as Wild Bill. At this point, Hickok's still more man than myth, but that's about to change in a big way. Now, Wild Bill wasn't exactly wild yet. He was a former Union scout with a deadly aim and a knack for cards. He also had a bit of a reputation, not just for shooting, but for not backing down. Enter Davis Tutt. Tutt was a Confederate veteran, a gambler, and oddly enough, a former friend of Hickok's. But somewhere between the war and the poker table, that friendship soured. One version says it was over money. Another says it was over a woman. Honestly, it was probably a little bit of both, because this is the Wild West, and drama is always buy one, get one free. The final straw came during a poker game. Hickok was down on his luck, and Tutt loaned him some money. But the next day, Tutt demanded repayment, with interest. Hickok refused to pay more than he owed. So Tutt, being the level-headed gentleman that he was, took Hickok's prized pocket watch as collateral in front of a crowd. Big mistake.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
That watch wasn't just jewelry. It was a symbol of honor, pride, and masculinity. Hickok warned Tutt not to wear the watch in public. Tutt said he would do just that. He even strutted around Springfield, flaunting it like a peacock in a saloon. The next day, high noon style, both men showed up in Springfield's town square, armed, aware, and ready. There were bystanders watching, and no lawmen tried to stop it. It was an unofficial duel, but everyone knew what was coming. They stood about 75 yards apart, so much farther than your typical Hollywood duel. But Hickok was no ordinary gunman. Tutt made the first move. He raised his pistol, but Wild Bill was quicker. One shot rang out from Hickok's Colt Navy revolver. Tutt staggered, clutching his chest. He managed to walk about 10 feet before collapsing. Now you'd think shooting a man in public might land you in some trouble, and you'd be right, sort of. Hickok was arrested and put on trial for manslaughter. But here's the thing. Springfield was still adjusting to post-war law and order, and public opinion was on Wild Bill's side. People saw it as a fair fight, two men settling a score. The jury agreed, they acquitted Hickok, and he walked free. That one bullet not only ended Tutt's life, it launched Hickok's legend. Newspapers picked up the story, and Hickok became the blueprint for every slick-shooting, cool-nerved gunslinger to come. The duel itself, it became the model for the Wild West showdowns for decades. So what started as a poker dispute turned into a public duel, which turned into a media sensation, which turned into Western mythology. And to think, all over a pocket watch. Thanks for riding along with me today. If you like this tale of bullets, bravado, and bad blood, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's Wild West adventure. Until then, keep your hat on straight and your watch out of sight. Catch you on down the trail.